Okay, so we just finished the faction update test. And so I wasn't in the first play test, but I heard that it was half baked or not baked, and a little just underwhelming. I have to say, I completely agree with the sentiment here. For positives, I feel like my only major positive for this entire update is this map. I love the map. I do like the arrows, but I don't really understand what they mean. So that's kind of a negative. I don't really understand why we can't, like, why can't Scorched Sands attack Driftwood Cove? Why is it an arrow pointing this way? Why did that just change for no reason? What does that mean? Why is everything attacking Redstone Verge? Real confusing. I don't really look at that. Now we can attack the Driftwood Cove. I don't understand what's going on here. So a little confusing. And beyond that, the rest of it is really confusing, right? So my overall is confusing and underbaked for sure. There are some major issues with the content, and I'm hoping that this video, like maybe the devs will see it and take some, some of this into account. Maybe I am worried that they're just going to push this update out without delaying it because they are on a set schedule. And I don't know hopefully they take some time and rework some things, because as it stands right now, this content does not look great, coming out. So I think, one of my major concerns is, first off, everything's confusing. I played for 2 hours. We've been at this for almost 3 hours at the test server. I still don't really understand things. And when I say that, I mean, like, how do I conquer the Redstone Verge? I don't know. Do I have to take all the outposts? I know I have to take the Terry, I think. How do I take the Terry? What initiates that attack? Can I just walk up and hit it? I don't know. At one point, they took ours and we couldn't attack it back. I don't know. Does the arrows dictate what can be attacked? I don't know. So that is all really confusing, and I don't think it's good for the player. And I don't even know if it's just I have no clue. So that's my whole thoughts on it. Too confusing to understand. There's too much going on. We have now camps. So if you look at individual maps, we have camps, which is copy pasted content, which a lot of people are going to complain about, and I'm going to get to that in a minute. But we have camps, we have outposts, and we have territories, which are now fortresses, right? So, I just realized we're sharing chat. I'm gonna turn the chat off because we're sharing chat with Megs right now. I'm not watching that now, but I hope he's talking about me. Okay, anyways, let's keep going. Okay, so hold on. Color schemes for names. Health bars are now color schemed. That's a Bridgewatch guy. Seems kind of cool. But there's some big problems with it, because orange, when you're Bridgewatch, orange are now friendly. And so you could be orange is friendly and blue is unfriendly. First off, Martlock should not be a color. The difference between blue and Martlock is they're identical. Like, it is impossible to determine what's what. So it's just not good. I don't like the color schemes of that, and I don't know what they need to do to fix it, but it's just a bad change. The other is the territory fights seem really attacker based. There's no sentry mage, and there are objectives outside the terry. So literally took the defender advantage of a territory fight and made it completely attacker based. So when you're attacking a terry, there's no mage at the top. And all you have to do, like, and then there's like objectives that appear out here. And back to the confusing part, the objectives apparently give you points. I don't know what the points are for. I didn't understand it. I don't know why we wanted to step out of the terry to take it. Seems important. I don't know what it does. There's a bar at the top. What does the bar mean? I thought they just had to get to here. I don't know what any of it means. So that all seems real bad. It seems like mechanics that don't make any sense together, right? Why is there a bar to conquer the zone if we're fighting over a terry and territory mechanics already exist? You just get to the top and conquer it, right? None of it makes any sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm sure it does somehow, but I just don't understand it. And I've been playing this game for a long time. So like, I don't know what's going on here. It's a lot and it's a little confusing. The other bit to my feedback here is the copy pasted content, right? Why? And everyone's going to complain because they've already done it with Miss and the Black Zone, and all the players complain about the same thing. And it feels cheap. It feels just copy pasted, right? Now, I don't know why they can't just take the mechanics. No one cares if you copy paste the mechanics, but copy and pasting the assets is no good, right? For example, why do we have territories renamed to fortresses in the yellow zone when there's supposed to be something different? Why can't we just take the territory mechanics of walls and gates that you bash down or repair and turn them into something else? Make a faction fortress and just make it with walls and a thing, right? Like well, this is the exact same terry layout as Black Zone. This is the exact same. So it's like, why do we have the exact same terry layouts? Why couldn't you make it a bit more grander or different looking and to make it feel a bit more like new content, right? So it's not the problem of reusing the mechanics. It's the problem of reusing the exact same content piece. And people are going to see that and they're not going to think you put any effort in, and it's not good, right? And then I don't understand why we have all three of these things out here. And I don't know where they stand on actual mechanics. Lastly, I don't think it's gonna be a long video. Lastly, the big problem is yellow. We did all yellow zone content for this, and oh my god, would I never ever participate in this in the real game. It is awful. I don't know how the respawn mechanics work, but they felt terrible. Sometimes we respawned in the zone on top of an outpost. Sometimes that outpost didn't have our guards in it. I don't know why. We were literally respawning and there were Martlet guards attacking us right on the respawn. I don't know what was up with that. Maybe it was test functionality. I'm sure that's not intended. But spawning in zone is really my gripe, right? We're spawning in zone. It's just like a meat grinder. Nobody cares about dying or living. There's zero consequence, right? And that's just sort of a non-full loot issue. But at the same time, it's also like a consequence could be getting respawned back at your town and then having to use this new wagon to get back to the content. We were respawning in zone, which made no sense. And then later we respawned in zone on a gate without flag. That's just, I don't know what the hell, what is that? What's going on there? Respawn us back in town. If for yellow zone content, respawn you back in town, make it feel like an actual death, right? And if you want to get back to the content, you can pay to travel or you can walk back out, right? That should be the consequence. And you should pay to go back to somewhere close to the fight, wherever you were. That way you can have actual fights that are won and lost. And then on the other side for killing people in the yellow zone, when we were killing people, it was like the flattest kills of all time. Add visual or audio feedback. It doesn't feel like you're killing anyone. I was killing people and I was like, I think he died. Yeah, he died. Like that shouldn't be the case. Like Call of Duty kill markers. Like where is that? Like it should be like oh, I got that kill. Oh, we just got 10 kills. Easy. Like add it. I don't know what's going on there. The yellow zone content feels awful. I would never ever play it in the real game. It's not fun to me. I wouldn't spend my time there. That's pretty much it. I don't know what else to add to this video, but I wanted to go over the mechanics so hopefully people can see what this current state of this is, what my opinions are on it, and maybe the devs can see this, make some changes based on some of the feedback potentially. I don't know what needs to be reworked here all in all, but I know a lot of this is more of a complaint list because I haven't sat down and thought up any sort of suggestions, but definitely like for someone who's played this game for a long time, stepping in and seeing all these mechanics that really aren't speaking to me about what to do, I don't think it's great. Yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching.